players were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Well, one of the big questions in the lead up to Super Bowl 54, the health of Tevin Coleman. We saw him go down fairly early in that NFC Championship game against Green Bay, and you thought, oh boy, that doesn't look good. Separated shoulder, popped back into place, and he wants to give it a go.
And you understand that. I mean, the chance to get to the Super Bowl and play. He's been there once before, but that was with Atlanta. And that was a 28-3 game, that lead that they gave up against New England. He wants to try and get a ring himself. So if at all possible, he will give it a go. Fortunately for San Francisco, he's part of a three-man rotation at tailback that includes Matt Breida, who's a backup, and Raheem Mostert, who has just blazed through the playoffs.
You mentioned that game against New England. Of course, Kyle Shanahan was also with Atlanta. He wants to right that ship, too. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. George Kittle, the All-Pro, 85 catches, over 1,000 yards this year. Maybe the most memorable play, that face mask tugging catch in the final minute of the win in New Orleans, Charles.
Yeah, you're right about that because it was a 4th and short. He catches the ball and continues downfield with what felt like 8 or 9 guys on top of him. But as you noted, the most important part was the face mask that was grabbed, and he just kept going. That is George Kittle. Now, he's almost been a forgotten man in the postseason because 49ers have emphasized the run game, just 4 catches, 35 yards in 2 games. But how about the blocking? Absolutely dominating both at the point of attack and in space. Not a surprise because he is the son of a former Big Ten offensive lineman.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
This is Coleman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. They'll run with Coleman on first down. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Check. Watch the before. Watch the curl.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And he gets it past the 30, but not much further than that. And the extra point attempt snuffed down.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10, just shy of the 30. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it second and 12.
At the 44-yard line.
Ready. 60 yards. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Tannehill being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He's got Smith here. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, and partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a second and just 3.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was first and 5, not first and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just second and short coming up.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The throw over the middle, taken in. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Hey, let's get that.
Field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Protein spill.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
90, bull.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Bullet five.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Here's Tannehill. It's caught. Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, a 22.
Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 30 yards there. To throw is Tannehill. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. He's at the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Niners. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front.
Here we go.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. He'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sheldon Day gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back to throw, Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Flushed out right. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sheldon Day picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, Haywood!
Tannehill now to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. A fourth and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down one score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. James now to return. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 11. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them.
Yards on the punt there. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Tannehill, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey, orbit.
Tannehill on first down, escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, but it's going to be 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. D4 in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Mark 55, Mark 55.
They will run again with Coleman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Check 55 for mine. Watch the screen.
To throw is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle,